Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of my BDO diary. Today is a huge milestone for me because I finally got my first Adana armor and I will walk you through everything that I did to be able to save this money. It took me a full month of saving for the single item and I'll be honest, I probably could have finished it sooner, but life got in the way and I just couldn't play as much as I wanted to. But a month is still a very solid pace for me, and actually I don't even feel like burnt out at all, and I'm so ready to start saving for the second piece right away. I mean, I already started because I got my Adana armor. It's been 10 days-ish, something like that, when I made a short about it. I already started saving for the second piece, and I'm currently at 70 billion silver-ish, something like that, and I really want to do like speed it up a little bit, like spend more time in the game because I couldn't spend as much as time as I wanted to in this last month because I had guests that are staying over, so I didn't like have any space to do live streams or film videos like I wanted to. But now I'm back and the live streams are gonna start again, so don't forget to tune in for that as well. Anyways, so in this video I'm going to walk you through exactly how I managed to save up the silver. So let's start with the basics. Grinding. Lately I've been focusing on grinding Orbita Castle and the Dark Energy Floatlands, the new party grind spot. I mean, that's not even new anymore. It's been 2 months or something like that since it came out, but it is one of my favorite grind spots because I like grinding with my friends and the income is amazing as well. So it's like my favorite spot right now, and I think I'd like it even more than Orbita Castle because sometimes I die in Orbita Castle since my DP is a little bit too low for it, but I'm very close to fixing that completely. Aside from grinding, I've been very diligent with my weekly contents. I try to don't miss any of the weekly stuff, such as Dark Rift bosses, which is about 5 billion silver every week, Guild bosses, which is around the same, Black Shrine bosses like the party bosses, and the solo version, I do everything. Sometimes I do miss one of the solo shrine bosses because I do 4 Adoxinis like Calamity 9 and 8 in my 2 characters. For the last one, I try to do Bamboo, but sometimes it just gets in my nerves because I don't like dying a lot, but I die a lot. It just takes so much time. You have to kill the first 3 and then you have to kill the main one. There are a lot of stuff going on, a lot of skills, and I try to separate. I don't force myself to do all the solo shrine bosses like in one go. Instead of that, I try to do maybe 2 Odoxinis a day and the other ones later. So I just complete it without getting too frustrated with it. Anyways, and also the dungeons. I told you about that we added the dungeons into our weekly routine. We figured it out like how to do it faster, and actually it's been great. You can get like 3 to 5 billion silver if you are lucky, if you can get like Deborah. And if you are not lucky, you get, I think it's 500 chrome stones and also like 3 billion cash. Also, let's don't forget about the Altar of Blood, which is newly added. When you complete all these weekly activities, you're looking at a roughly 20 billion silver, which is, if you ask me, fantastic. If you add about like 3 billion from grinding 1 hour every day, you can go up to 40 billion a week very easily. And if you just add more grinding hours, you can increase it as much as you like. Also, let's don't forget about the new bartering system. This is a lifesaver for me, and you can get up to 9 billion silvers from bartering if you complete all 3 lists. And it's actually really cool, but the only downside to that is the time commitment. It takes so much time to complete all the barter lists. I usually complete 1 to 2 barter lists a day. I couldn't had a day where I could manage to do more than 2 barters, but 3 billion or 6 billion is still great income if you ask me. And it's a massive improvement from the previous system, so it's really good. I have to show you my new Crocodile furniture. I made a short about it as well. I had it over to the Crow's Nest, and this was before they removed the fog from Crow's Nest. It was still hidden, and I had it over to that island to finally get my Crocodile furniture, and it's actually amazing. It looks so cool in my residence, and I'm also very close to getting another Dark Bongwang statue. I finally got the aura for the Dark Bongwang, and I will be doing that very soon, so stay tuned for that. So now let's talk about the big upgrade. Once I had all all the silver ready, I started the process of upgrading duo outer shoes to TET. For the Adana armor, you specifically need a TET slumbering origin piece. So I sold my duo outer shoes on the central market and picked up the TET version. Then came the part that I didn't really expect, Adana main questline. I had no idea that I have to do this main questline to be able to get the Adana armor. It's actually a very easy questline though. And also, you need a piece of Adana to convert your TET armor. You can get these piece of Adanas by beating the weekly Adana bosses, but my DP is too low for that, so I couldn't do it. I still cannot do it, by the way, because with 1 Adana armor, 2 duo, and 1 3 slumberings, you still don't have enough DP for that. So then I figured there is another way to get this item, the main questline. Since Adana is divided into 5 different parts, completing each questline rewards you with 1 piece of Adana, meaning there are 5 pieces in total you can earn this way. After finishing the first questline, the Atarian questline, I went to collect my piece of Adana. To get it, you have to bring a pre-Debareka accessory to NPC Bahram. Once I had everything, I rushed to Adana's fragment, the NPC who handles the armor. I handed over my TET armor and the piece of Adana, and finally he gave me my brand new gear. By the way, I thought about getting all the piece of Adanas from the quest lines, like the 5 in total, and try enhancing my armor to pre or duo. But then I realized if I fail somehow and go back to base armor, I have no other way to obtain this piece of Adanas. So I just decided not to do that because it's a little bit too risky for me. So I chose to play it safe. And also in the meantime, whenever I have enough crowns, I'm attempting to enhance my 3 armors to TET. Since this one was a free reward, it's bound to my account and cannot be sold. So I have to enhance it myself. My current pity account is at 15 right now. With the upcoming Heidel Ball, I believe that we're gonna get a lot of crown stones. So I'm very hopeful that I will finally manage to get my TET chest piece. And if I can successfully enhance it, I will go right away to convert it into Adana armor. So we will see how it goes. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you like this content, and I hope to see you guys with new content very, very soon. Goodbye!